musky, walleye, bass. Big John's Fishing Show. Okay, here we go. Woo! Hey guys, Big John here. Hey guys, Big John here. Yeah guys, I'm over with Chuck and his wife Valerie today at their house. And Chuck's got a special announcement to talk to you guys about. So I'll let you go ahead, Chucky.
Great, thanks, Johnny. And thank you for letting us be on the show. It's a sad day here in Windsor, and particularly for us here at Strictly Fishing. We received notice from our landlord that he's putting our building up for sale. And as a result of new city regulations, so on and so forth, he's not going to be able to comply with those rules and regs that are coming down. So thus, the building's going up for sale, which means we have to vacate. And that's a very sad thing, but we wish to announce that we have to be out of the building by the 30th of June.
With that being said, Chuck, you're definitely a sad day. I mean, I remember when you first opened back at the Doran Trade Center. I was just a kid, and when you sent me this email this morning, as much as I'm honored that you asked me to video for you, I'm sad. But in the at the same time, I'm thinking, well, Chuck's not going anywhere. He's still going to be around, and he's still going to be able to offer a lot of services. What are some of those services?
Well, as an example, like we won't have the storefront, so we won't be able to bait's going to be gone, so that's for sure. But things like all the custom painting that I do, like whether it be spinner blades or lures or whatever it is, that will continue. Of course, it'll be custom orders by call in. Okay. Like jigs as an example, I'm going to carry on with jigs for sure. Again, that'll be a call-in custom order, and handline repairs.
You're going to do handline repairs?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got to carry that on because, quite frankly, there's no one else that I know of in the city that does that, and so I will be continuing with that.
And are you still going to be doing custom paint jobs on Rapellas? And
absolutely.
And are you still going to deal with spoons a bit too?
Spoons,
okay, good.
Spinner blades, lures, whatever the guys want. We got to narrow it down a bit because it's going to be either by email or by telephone, to get things straightened out.
Once he gets it all figured out too, guys, we'll do a follow-up video after idea. It's all said and done, and we're going to get you the proper number to call him at, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to be around. It's just not going to be the same driving down Sandwich Street without having a tackle store on Sandwich Street anymore. Like that, when you told me this morning, I was, I don't know what. I'm still in shock. I'm still sad, but I'm happy that it wasn't like really bad news, like we were going to lose Chuck or something like that. He's still young, and he's still kicking. He's still going to be around.
I figure I got a few more years. I'm only 72,
And now you got to spend a little more time with your wife, no?
That and a little bit more time to go fishing.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till you and I hook up in the boat.
Yeah, he's going to come out handlining with me, so he's probably one of the best handliners on this river, and he's always handled all my handlining needs. But it was always between you and Tony Diot back in the day. God bless your soul.
I got my first hand line from Tony.
Yeah. So it was basically you guys that always took care of my reels, and it's sad, but I'm happy that you're still going to be around.
And that's why I wanted this type of setting to give a formal announcement. I wanted it to be personal. I just didn't want to do a text message like we're going to be closing. I can't thank enough, the local anglers and the angling community of the Windsor, Essex, Kent area for the support that they've given over the years, the continued patronage. I'm going to miss you. I miss those happy faces coming.
Well, they're still going to come and see you over here, Chuck Lynn. And once we said, like I said earlier, once you get it all figured out, we'll do a follow-up video, get all your contact info down.
That'd be great. We'll do that.
Now, from now till then, what are your plans with everything at the store? Like you're going to have a lot of inventory that you got to sell.
Yeah, we have some things already in motion in regards to liquidating the merchandise. I don't want to bring everything home, folks. So come on in. Basically the deal is, what's on the walls now is what there is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not ordering anything more in. I had a call this morning from a supplier, and I said, sorry, I'm not ordering anything more in because of the short amount of time that we'll have to move it.
But with this being said, you're still going to bring minnows in for all the silver bass guys coming down?
Yeah, that'll be operational again till I'm going to target around the 15th of June.
Okay.
That we'll probably close the doors because we need time to get our stuff out of there, or whatever's going to be left.
Yeah, you're still in the minnow industry. You still hold
Absolutely.
your license.
I still have all my licenses.
Okay, there you go, guys. So if there's any suppliers or if there's any tackle shops out there that feel like you need anything, I mean, get a hold of Chuck between now and June 15th. And what about you, Valerie? Are you stressed out about your husband being home more, or are you kind of excited?
He's got his room, I got mine.
Oh, that's you know what? That's the trick to a good relationship, is to have separate. I always was told, you have separate beds and just go see each other when you need to.
That's right.
And yeah, we practice that at home, and it works out great. So,
like Valerie and my two boys, Nathan in particular. A lot of you may know Nathan. I can't thank them enough. My older son Aaron, who has not been very active in the shop for a number of years, but in the early days, oh boy, we were doing a lot of business across the river.
Yeah.
And Aaron was doing all our running. We used to have a warehouse over there we would get stuff shipped to. So Aaron would go and look after all that stuff, and so he was quite active with us in the beginning. So kudos to him. Like, those boys and my wife, man, they've been the pillar of my life.
They have, I've known them since they were little kids, and I've watched Nate just to grow up to be just like you and be so good on that river. And I see Nate's boat on the river. I kind of slowly move over towards it without him trying to know, because he's when he's in town, he guides out of town too. But when he's in town, he's on the fish.
Yeah, he's working for the school board now. So school ends in June, and then boom, he's off and away up to the lodge in northern Manitoba, and he'll be guiding up there till mid-end of August, and he's back. God, they talk about living the dream.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I know I didn't have that chance.
Yeah, but he's a hard worker, and he grinds it.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, anybody who wants to be a guide or a charter captain, it's not all what it pans out to be. Like, you can't say, no, I'm not going today.
Yeah.
You got to go no matter what the weather is, and you're taking something you love doing and you're turning it into a job. So.
Yeah, and he is a licensed guide.
Yep.
He has his mariner's license. Yeah, I just want to mention again about Nathan, not only being a licensed guide, he does make plastic baits. Nate's Baits is his brand.
Yep.
And he has his Facebook page. So anyone that's interested in particularly the worms or a lot of ice fishing pan fry stuff that he makes, they could get a hold of him.
And I think he sells in a few stores around here too.
He does. His product is in a number of stores in the area.
I love the name on that, Nate Bait. Like, you can't beat it. His name's Nathan.
Yeah.
And who came up with that?
He did.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's doing good.
We've never called him Nathan. We've always called him Nate.
Nate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to what's going on. Again, folks, I feel like I should be apologizing, but that's the facts of life. This is not something that we wanted to do. It's something we're being forced to do. And I wanted to get this message out as soon as possible, to give the folks an opportunity, a chance to, figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Because there's no place else to go.
Yeah.
But again, as Johnny mentioned, I'm still around. I'm not going anywhere.
There's nowhere in the West End, but you guys are still going to be able to get minnows at Bondi's and Cooper's, LSC Tackle if they have them. So yeah, we just gotta keep plugging away, but we can't forget about Chuck, guys. You need jigs, you need all that stuff. He's going to be around. All your hand lining needs, he's going to be around. It's we're not saying goodbye. We're gonna keep seeing you, man.
Yeah, it's just another phase. We won't have the storefront. We'll probably go do more e-commerce is a thing we're going to be picking up on for sure. Do stuff that way. If you don't know, if you're on Facebook, Strictly Fishing Bait and Tackle, we have our own page on Facebook. So, they can dial in there.
Yep.
And, we'll be posting a lot more regular than we have been.
Good.
And again, same thing for liquidating product. Once we close the doors, whatever's left, there'll probably be some pretty good deals there.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure Nate will help you with all the advertising and
absolutely,
and all the contacts down the road for you, so people can still deal with you and Chuck's grinded for years, guys. Like he should be able just to lay down and retire and enjoy life. But you know what? He's not that type of guy. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep plugging away. And he's going to keep making you guys awesome baits and fixing us all up with everything we need.
Yeah, I think I got 30 years in.
I remember seeing you at Doran Trade Center. Like, I was just a kid.
I was the early 90s.
Oh, yeah. And my first thing I ever bought off you was a tiny 20 reel, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I put it on a noodle pole. I was going steelhead fishing, and I thought it was a cool thing at the time too. I got my first steelhead, and it stripped all the line off, and I had it only held about maybe
not a whole lot of line.
80 feet of line. Wow.
But back in those days, like Gordy and I, like my ex-partner, bless his soul, we were together for so many years. We called each other brothers. The trade centers where we started, but we were doing flea markets and even before the Doran
shows. It was fun.
We were doing the show. Yeah, those were fantastic.
They had the big machine to spool up your reels when you went in the store.
Yeah, well, I still have that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I still have that. I still do spooling.
And they would paint their bottom finders up for ice fishing the color of white. So when you drop them in the snow, you'd lose them and have to go buy another one.
Well, the best was the at St. Patrick's Day one that we did a number of years ago. Gordy had this great idea. He says, "Well, St. Patty's Day, I know what we'll do. We'll tint our water green."
I bought minnows off you that day. I remember that.
That was such a hoot.
I remember coming in there. You guys had the tunes blaring or just enjoying the day.
Yeah.
I got my green minnows.
And I did.
Yeah. The whole tank was green too. Like you think they would have just put it in the bucket.
No.
Gordy had the whole tank.
We did the whole tank. So I get such memorable. I don't regret a minute.
Yeah.
The times have been great. The folks have been great. The customers just outstanding. And to wrap things up, kind of is. I wish you all well. Carry on, do good things. Again, I'll still be around. Like Johnny said, we will do a follow-up to give you more contact information. And I think that's about it.
Well, and we wish you well, Chuck. And it's like I said, I'm not saying see you later because now I know where you live. So I always knew where you live, but now I'm gonna have to knock on that door a little bit more.
That's right. And if I don't answer, I'm probly in the garage in the backyard.
In the garage. But with that being said, you've served Windsor amazingly over the years. I mean, you've always had minnows when nobody else has. You've done a lot of good, and we're appreciative of it. And it was a terrible message I got from you last night because I woke up and I was thinking all night. I'm like, oh, I hope he's okay. I hope everything's okay. And
because I didn't want to talk too much on the phone.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk too much. So, but you know what? I'm happy that you're healthy. I'm happy that you're still going to be doing this stuff. We are going to miss you, but you're still going to be around. And it was an honor that you asked me to come film you. I usually only film positive things, and this is this is positive in its own little way
Yeah.
because it's you're kind of going to be retired, but you're not going to be retired. You still got a lot of stuff going on. So
I still do. Keeping busy, as they say.
So yeah, cheers, guys. Love yous all. Be positive, and yeah, Chucky's not out. I was gonna say Chucky's out, but he's not out. He's still in.
Carry on. That's my
carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah.
That's I like that Jean-Luc.
Yeah, isn't that a song? Carry on.
Well, it could be a song too.
Yeah.
But that was one of the phrases I always like to say with people. You know, go get them is the other one. Like, just go get them. Like, enjoy. You know, on the other hand, behave. You know,
Fun.
have fun. Yep.
Be safe.
Be safe. All those kinds of things, and go fish, man.
I tell you, the one thing that Chuck might have for sale is his old alarm clock. You're not going to need that alarm clock anymore.
That's true. But you know what?
You'll still be up.
Yeah. My eyeballs pop open 3, 4 o'clock in the morning every day. But the thing is now, like after the end of June, I could close them up and have another hour.
Yeah.
I love that.
Cheers, guys. Love yous all. We're out.